Hello students, how are you? My name is Mihir Shah and welcome to online coaching 10th standard social science. Today we are going to start with second chapter, that is cultural heritage of India, traditional handicraft and fine arts. Student, as you all know that in first chapter we have discussed about heritage, types of heritage, right, man-made heritage, cultural heritage, then different group of people who came to India, and even we know that all our history chapters have one common word, heritage. So this chapter is particularly throwing light on cultural heritage of India. Now again, what do you mean by cultural heritage? Cultural is man-made. Yes, cultural is man-made. We have another type of heritage called natural heritage. This is cultural heritage we are talking about. So nothing but man-made heritage of India. In that, two major things we are going to cover in this chapter. Number one, traditional handicraft. What is handicraft? Handicraft is nothing but all those things which are prepared, which are made by human efforts with the human hands, are called as handicraft products. And second is fine arts. Under fine arts, there are many subtopics which we are going to cover in this chapter. So students, let us start with the introduction. We know that India is blessed with lots of cultural heritage. Let us see, India is a country of rich cultural heritage. It includes materialistic and genetic heritage. What do you mean by genetic heritage? And what do you mean by materialistic heritage? Materialistic heritage is something we can say all those materialistic things, all those things which we have received from our ancestors, from our forefathers, are called material heritage. But if I talk about genetic heritage includes all the physical and mental characteristics from the parents which a child receives right from his or her birth is called genetic heritage. I repeat, material heritage means all those materialistic things. I am emphasizing on the word materialistic things which we have received from our ancestors, from our forefathers, are included in materialistic heritage. Whereas genetic heritage, which comes from the genes of mother and father, all those physical and mental characteristics what a person receives right from his or her birth, is known as genetic heritage. Here we have example like house, land, estates like properties obtained from ancestors are called as material heritage. And secondly, whatever man obtains or creates with his intellect, with his knowledge, with his skill is generally called as cultural heritage. In the same manner, tradition, customs, rituals, and special types of lifestyle adopted by our ancestors is also known as cultural heritage. In addition, other matters like education, farming, trade, rules and regulations of daily life, festivals, entertainment, art and handicraft, beliefs, and skills are also included as a part of our cultural heritage. They all are our part of cultural heritage, nothing but man made heritage. Moving further, India, being an ancient country of the world, has its best traditions, social value, dogma, customs, and family system. Yes, India is a land of social custom. India is a land where we believe in family system. We have a very, old and proven family system in the world. So it is our duty to preserve our cultural heritage. We have a very rich cultural heritage, the references of which we can see in many old books. There are references of 64 arts in our ancient literature. They are handicraft, workmanship, that is skill, kasab kasab art, I mean to say, drawing, music, dramatic art, dance. These are all different forms of art what we possess, and all those arts are, I mean to say, the references of all these arts are written in our ancient cultural heritage. Our ancient currencies were also valuable. In olden days, our currencies were made up of silver, gold, and many other, you know, costly minerals. I'm sorry, costly metals. Prosperity of India, the richness of India, was main attraction for visitors to attack India. We know number of nations, number of foreigners, they have invaded India. They looted India out. In olden days, if I say, India was known as a golden sparrow, सोने की चिड़िया कहा जाता था. Over a period of time, all those prosperity vanish. धीरे धीरे सब कुछ चला गया. Number of foreign invaders, they invade India and they looted India out. Last में ब्रिटिशर्स आए. ब्रिटिशर्स भी काफी कुछ लेके चले गए. So over a period of time, we became economically weak. Anyways, today the education of yoga has been considered as a part of cultural heritage, which has been accepted by whole world. We all know our respected Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has propagated yoga throughout the world. पूरी दुनिया में उन्होंने योगा का प्रचार किया, and people have started adopting yoga. Yes, there was a time people were not, that much educated about yoga, but now entire world is educated. We celebrate 21st June every year as a World Yoga Day. The whole world is celebrating. So that is again a part of our heritage. In this chapter, we will learn about various forms of art and craft of India. So let us start with the first one called art of clay work. What is this art of clay work? Art of clay work talks about the the vessels, or we can say the toys, or many such things which are made out of clay. Clay, in the sense, clay work is nothing but, we can say in Gujarati, mati kam. Many such things we have prepared out of clay. Students, all of you must have, played at some or the other point of time with clay in your life. When you were small, at that point of time, must have played with clay, right? So we are very much attached with clay right from our childhood, I can say. Man and clay have been closely associated since ancient time. The whole life of man revolves around it from the cradle to grave. Cradle, in Gujarati we call it as Ghodiyu. Sorry. So that means right from our birth till we die, we are attached with clay. हम कहते हैं कि हम इंसान मिट्टी के बने हुए हैं और हम इंसान मिट्टी में मिल जाएंगे, राइट. वी आर मेड आउट ऑफ क्ले एंड वी विल अल्टीमेटली मिक्सड इन क्ले. यस, सो हमारा जो नाता है, हमारा जो रिश्ता है, our relationship with clay is very ancient, and it starts right from the birth, from the cradle till you die, that is to the grave. Before the invention of metal, if I say, products were made out of clay. Clay things were used abundantly in a large scale. Toys, pots, pitchers. Pitchers are nothing but, in Gujarati we call it as matlu. Yes, small, we can say a small, a small pot is what you call it as pitchers. Earthen lamps, clay stove, that is chula. पहले के जमाने में we were not having this gas stove, right? We were having clay stove, चूल्हा होता था. Clay wares were made by the potters to store grains. यस, आजकल हम ग्रेन्स, फूड ग्रेन्स जो है, वी यूज टू स्टोर इट इन स्टील और एल्यूमिनियम like structure, but in those olden days they were made out of clay. Milk, ghee, curd, buttermilk, all these things in olden days were stored in clay vessels. आजकल हमारे पास प्लास्टिक प्रोडक्ट्स आ गई, यहाँ काफी मेटल प्रोडक्ट्स आ गई जहां पर हम लोग इस सबको स्टोर करते हैं. मैक्सिमम किचन वेयर्स वर मेड अप ऑफ क्ले. उस जमाने में किचन की भी काफी सारे बर्तन या काफी सारी ऐसी चीजें थी जो हम क्ले से बनाते थे. Not only that, even the walls of the houses, cubas, that is huts, were plastered by the clay of clay or were plastered by the paste of cow dung and clay. वो भी cow dung और clay से बनता था. पूरा घर clay और cow dung से बनता था. We have got many clay utensils of red color that belong to Lothal, Mohenjo-daro और हड़प्पन culture. जो आजकल देखा जाए तो ये सारे एरियाज पाकिस्तान में पाए जाते हैं, नॉर्थ वेस्टर्न पार्ट ऑफ इंडिया में पाए जाते हैं. पॉटर्स व्हील इज कंसिडर्ड टू बी द बेस्ट डिवाइस फॉर क्ले वर्क इन एंशिएंट इंडिया. पॉटर्स व्हील, इन गुजराती वी कॉल इट एज चाकड़ो, राइट, जहां पर हम क्ले यूटेंसिल्स बनाते हैं. पॉटर, कुंभार, जो क्ले यूटेंसिल्स बनाते हैं. इन प्रेजेंट टाइम्स ऑल्सो वी सी गरबा, pitchers having holes containing earthen lamp inside in Navratri. Putting this into simple words, आजकल हम देखते हैं जो ट्रेडिशनल गरबा होता है उसमें स्पेशली लेडीज वो अपने सिर पर एक मटकी रखते हैं. उसके अंदर एक दिया जलता होता है और वो मटकी में थोड़े छेद होते हैं, राइट. सो दीज ऑल थिंग्स, दैट मटकी इज अल्टीमेटली मेड आउट ऑफ क्ले, इज नोन एज अ पिचर, उसे हम पिचर कहते हैं. So these all things are ultimately made out of clay. अब क्ले भी, क्ले वेसल्स या क्ले प्रोडक्ट भी दो टाइप की होती है. We all must have eaten pizza. Now pizzas are of two types, isn't it? One is a baked, we have one option of baked cheese and another one of unbaked cheese. Similarly students, here also clay utensils were available of two types or of two categories, baked clay as well as unbaked clay. And things made out of unbaked clay उसे हम टेराकोटा कहते थे, या वी कॉल इट एज टेराकोटा. India was famous for producing the baked utensils of baked clay as well as unbaked clay, that is terracotta, since ancient times. This is known by seeing remains of old and handmade clay utensils found from Nagarjun Konda in the South India and Laghnaj in Mehsana district. These are the two places जहां से हमें ये सारी चीजें एक्सकेवेशन वर्क के दरमियान मिली. व्हाट इज एक्सकेवेशन वर्क? टू डिग आउट द लैंड, एंड ड्यूरिंग दैट प्रोसेस वी हैव रिसीव्ड products made out of clay from these two places. I hope students things are clear to you. You can always expect a short note for 2 to 3 marks on art of clay work. So please take a note of it. Now moving to another point, another cultural heritage part is art of weaving. I hope students you are able to understand what is weaving. To weave, सुई धागे से जो हम करते हैं weaving, ladies especially they do. The art of making long threads using small piece of cotton from cotton balls, swab, and joining them together is called as art of spinning. We all know that Gandhiji has given it a special importance as a cottage industry. गांधी जी वो चरखा चलाते थे. He used to prepare his own cloth by himself. और वो वही कपड़ा पहनते थे, right? And he inspired number of Indians, lakhs of Indians, to use and to prepare their own clothes, use that charkha, joined it with Swadeshi to make a self-land under the banner of freedom movement, which has created a new history. So considering that, we have some hand weaving products. Since ancient times, India is known for its textile know-how. Textile. Textile is nothing but where clothes or something like that is produced. It is well known that whole piece of cloth of a particular size called taka, एक बहुत ही लंबा सा कपड़ा, हाँ, उसे हम ताका कहते हैं. दिस इज वेरी टिपिकल गुजराती वर्ड एंड दैट इज व्हाई आई एम यूजिंग सम गुजराती वर्ड्स और हिंदी वर्ड्स टू मेक यू अंडरस्टैंड. Taka is a very big long cloth of fine muslin of Dhaka. Muslin is a type of cloth which is very soft, and it was specifically at that period of time was manufactured in Bangladesh, that too in Dhaka. Right, Bangladesh at that time was a part of India. So that muslin cloth, उसका एक बहुत बड़ा quantity which we call it as taka was manufactured or used to manufacture. Now what is the speciality of this muslin cloth? तो स्पेशलिटी ये है कि एज आई सेड इट इज अ वेरी सॉफ्ट क्लोथ. वो इतना सॉफ्ट है कि अगर हम एक रिंग में से उसे पास करें तो पूरा ये इतना बड़ा क्लोथ एक रिंग में से, फिंगर रिंग जो होती है उसमें से इजीली आप उसे पास कर सकते हो. या फिर इफ यू फोल्ड दैट क्लोथ, अ बिग साइज ऑफ क्लोथ, you can, after folding it, you can even keep it in a matchbox. This is something unbelievable, right? But it was so soft and smooth cloth which we used to produce, India used to produce, and we used to export, people used to import from our country. Moreover, carpet, we call it as galicha. आजकल कई हाउसेस के अंदर, ड्राइंग रूम के अंदर, लिविंग रूम के अंदर you will find this carpet, right? So that carpet or galicha of several region, knitting work on attires and artistry, etc., occupied a prominent place. Among them, Patola of Patan. Now, if I talk about Patola, Patola is a kind of sari. Generally, ladies used to wear this Patola, this sari, which is world famous. Now, this Patola type of sari, I will throw some light that it is only and only produced in Patan area. Yes, it is world famous and it is very costly. Then we have Kanjivaram and Banarasi saris, Bandhani of Rajasthan. They all are very unique identity of India. So this is again a part of handicraft and a part of our cultural heritage. I hope students things are clear till this point. So moving further, if I talk about Patola, you can always expect a short note on Patola of Patan. Okay, so here we are going to throw specific light on this Patola of Patan. I told you that Patola is a type of sari worn by ladies. Now what is the peculiarity? Throughout the world or in the world, if I say this Patola is only and only made at a place called Patan in Mehsana district. Secondly, this is a very old form of art what the people of Patan possess. करीबन 850 साल पुरानी ये आर्ट है. It is a 850 years old art. During the golden period of Solanki era, King Solanki जब रूल करते थे, Gujarat has progressed in this field. During the reign of Siddharaj Jaisingh, many artisans, जिन्हें हम weavers कहते हैं, they came and settled in Patan. The Patolas of Patan become world famous due to their skill. Now this Patola has a very peculiar characteristics. They are made up of gold and silver threads. ये जो साड़ी है वो गोल्ड और सिल्वर थ्रेड से बनी हुई है. It is a very costly sari. Normally it can range from rupees 50,000 or 1 lakh to, you cannot imagine, it may go beyond 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 20 lakh rupees. This one sari cost you 5 to 10 lakh rupees or even more than that, because it is made out of gold and silver threads, and it takes a long period of time, approximately 5 to 6 months, to prepare one sari. And adding to this, आज बहुत ही कम फैमिलीज रह गए हैं पाटन के अंदर who are preparing these saris, and they have the orders in advance. उनका बुकिंग होता है एडवांस में. This art of Patan is more than 850 years old. Only handful of artisans have the skill for such a complicated and time consuming art. As I said, it takes 5 to 6 months to prepare a sari. The silkware, as I said, it's a silk based sari. It is called as Bewad Ikt, produced in Patan, and is called as Patola of Patan. Now Bewad is double sided, and Ikt means weaving. इसका जो weaving है वो दोनों बाजू किया गया है. So you can wear this sari, or one can wear this sari either of the side. दोनों में से कोई भी बाजू, इसमें राइट साइड रॉन्ग साइड जैसा कुछ नहीं है, दोनों में से कोई भी बाजू आप ये सारी पहन सकते हो. This type of patola variety has a good durability and its original colors remains intact. इसके जो कलर है वो वैसे के वैसे रहते हैं. It has good durability. Good durability means it can last around. There is a saying with the same reference, पड़ी पटोरे भात फाटे पण फिटे नहीं. The design laid patola or design laid down in patola shall never fade, even if the cloth may be torn out. ये कहना ये चाहते हैं कि the design which is there in this patola will never fade. वो कभी फेड नहीं होगी. शायद कपड़ा फट जाए, but the design will remain as it is. So you can always expect a short note on patola of Patan, again for 2 marks, students. It's an important question. Now moving further to the point, we have art of embroidery. Must have heard the word embroidery. Generally ये जो एम्ब्रॉयडरी वर्क है वो मैन के या वीमेन के क्लोथ्स के ऊपर किया जाता है. मैन यूज्ड टू वेयर द जब्बा, और वी कैन से शर्ट, इनके ऊपर एम्ब्रॉयडरी की जाती है. Some kind of weaving with the help of thread, some kind of design it creates. The work of embroidery can be seen on the clothes of idols and statues which were found during the excavation of Harappa and Mohenjo-daro. जब हरप्पा और मोहनजोदारो में एक्सकेवेशन वर्क हुआ, डिगिंग द लैंड, उस ड्यूरेशन में आइडल्स यानी मूर्ति जो होती है, स्टैच्यूज जो होते हैं गॉड्स के, उनके क्लोथ्स के ऊपर ये एम्ब्रॉयडरी पाई गई. सो इट इज अगेन दैट ओल्ड आर्ट, द आर्ट ऑफ वीविंग ऑन द क्लोथ्स ऑफ मैन, वीमेन, चिल्ड्रन इज वेरी फेमस फ्रॉम एंशिएंट टाइम. दिस आर्ट ऑफ एम्ब्रॉयडरी was seen on cloth of men, women and children in Sindh province, Saurashtra, Kutch region at the time of Indus Valley civilization. Similarly, we have Kashmiri, that is kasab work of Kashmiri is also well known. ये भी एक hand work ही है. So mainly north and northwestern part of India में ये ज़्यादातर ये art दिखाई दी गई. Apart from embroidery, we have बांधनी of जामनगर which is very famous. जो ladies बांधनी पहनती है, जामनगर, जेतपुर, भूज, मांडवी in गुजरात, they are very popular places जहां बांधनी available होती है. Traditional type of बांधनी or style of बांधनी with all its luster is smoothness, and due to the beautiful designs of elephant puppet dies and picture is very popular today. आपने कभी शायद बांधनी, स्पेशली गर्ल्स माइट बी अवेयर ऑफ व्हाट इज बांधनी, या बॉयज में भी कभी आपने आपके मदर को बांधनी पहनते हुए देखा होगा. सो उसमें जो डिजाइन्स रहती है सॉरी, वो डिजाइन्स किसकी होती है? एलिफेंट की, पपेट कठपुतली की, डाइस, इन गुजराती वी कॉल्ड एज पासा, पिक्चर की ऐसी डिजाइन्स लगी रहती है। कॉटेज इंडस्ट्री was taken over by the women of Kutch and Saurashtra region of Gujarat। जो स्मॉल स्केल कॉटेज इंडस्ट्रीज थी वो कौन चलाते थे? तो women they have started cottage industries। The traditional art of embroidery, तोरण, जो घर के बाहर हम लगाते हैं तोरण, चाकड़ा, that is basically we can say एक शो पीस जैसा रहता है वॉल के ऊपर, पिलो कवर, बेड शीट्स होती है, पिलो कवर्स होते हैं, शाख, टोडलिया। टोडलिया इज नथिंग बट पहले के जमाने में घर के बाहर जो एंट्रेंस गेट हुआ करता था, एंट्रेंस गेट के ऊपर राइट और लेफ्ट कॉर्नर में एक एरिया रहता है, एक वुडन आर्ट रहता है विच यू कॉल इट एज टोडलिया। Clothes like kedia, you must be aware of students, boys wearing or male people wearing kedia during the navratri garba time पे, is well known even today। ये सारी चीजें, and if you want to see all these things you can visit national handloom। majority of the products you will find in national handloom आज भी, so they are all part of our handicraft products। embroidery work is also carried out on quilt and shawls। Quilt is nothing but the top cover of the bed। शॉल्स, ठंडी की सीजन में जो शॉल हम यूज करते हैं उसमें ये डिजाइन की जाती है एम्ब्रॉयडरी की। नाउ बेसिकली एम्ब्रॉयडरी वर्क ऑफ जट कम्युनिटी ऑफ बन्नी एरिया ऑफ कच्छ इज यूनिक इन इटसेल्फ। जट ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल, कच्छ में एक बन्नी एरिया है जहां पर जट कम्युनिटी की ये जो एम्ब्रॉयडरी स्टाइल है इट इज वेरी फेमस। So this was all about art of embroidery। Again, it's a very important, we can say, part of our cultural heritage। एक handicraft product है। With that note, students, I expect you are able to understand it, and with that note, we are ending up with this session। Thank you।